Right, so today we're going to Six Flags over Georgia. This is our first time here. A little excited to check it out. My priority is Goliath. I know some people might say like Twisted Cyclone, but yeah, no, I'm a B&M fanboy, so I got to get on Goliath. Obviously, I'll check out Twisted Cyclone if I can, and also, what is it, Riddler Mindbender or whatever? I always remember it as Mindbender. Looks neat. I've always had a little soft spot for old classic scoff loopers, not arrow loopers. Okay, so I had to run back to the car because we had that little, it's like a little cell phone tripod that it's like a magnet. It has like the magnet ring. Kara likes to do it so we can take like obviously some family photos. And apparently it's not allowed in the park, not because it's like a tripod or something, but because he said I could use it as a weapon, which, okay. So anyways, I had to walk all the way back to the car, put it into the car, and I'm walking all the way back in. If you've been to Six Flags over Georgia, it's not exactly like a quick walk. So I managed to get through security. We went to the Fast Pass, the Flash Pass, because I have a one skip the line thing with my membership. We got that, and then we just got on the Twisted Cyclone. Only had to wait like 10 minutes, which was awesome. The ride is actually better than I was expecting. If I were to compare it to my last ride on Lightning Rod, I didn't really think Lightning Rod was the best. So I would rather ride Twisted Cyclone. So I know it's probably a hot take, but I think we're gonna try to go get on Goliath now. Got a front row ride on Goliath, and yeah, that's got to be one of the best B&M hypers in the United States for sure. The airtime is insane. So much airtime, some ejector airtime. The downward helix is super forceful. I mean, there's a little bit of nasty rattle that pops up at a couple times, but I mean, other than that, this is like one of the best out there. A really good ride. Memorial Day weekend, and pretty much every roller coaster here at Six Flags over Georgia is running one train. I guess that's like Six Flags fashion. Actually, no, it looks like, is this what, the Great American Scream Machine? I think is what this one's called, the wooden roller coaster. I could be calling it wrong, I don't know. That one has two trains on the track. So yeah, that's positive, but I first tried to wait for Superman Ultimate Flight and there's only one train and it looks like it's like an hour plus wait. I would rather maybe use my single pass for it or something if I feel like it, but I'm just gonna ride Great American Scream Machine. Hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, so I rode the Great American Scream Machine and then I just rode Blue Hawk. Between the two, I would rather ride the wooden coaster again. Blue Hawk was actually not as bad as I anticipated. It is a little rattly. It does kind of bounce your head around. Your head will smack against the headrest. But it wasn't as bad. It's almost like I put it in the equivalence of riding like the sit-down version of like Mind Eraser or T-Free, something like that. But would I ride it again? I mean, maybe if I came here again and somebody really wanted to ride, I might ride it. But I mean, it's kind of like a one and done kind of coaster, but it wasn't as bad as I would expect. Daredevil Dive. I don't know, it's a Gerstlauer Eurofighter, I guess. I mean, it's not really, at least it doesn't have the over the shoulder, so there was no head banging, but it still has that rattle to it, like all of them seem to be. It's not worth the wait. I mean, I'll put it that way. I had the Fast Pass, the Flash Pass, I'm sorry, which lamely cut out some of the line, but I still had to wait like 25 minutes. Yeah, I just don't, if it's a walk-on, sure, but if not, I don't see any reason of riding it again. It's an okay ride. Alright, this is where that new roller coaster, the kids coaster, is gonna come. Doesn't look like they really have started construction on it yet, but yeah, it's gonna be over here in the Gotham City section of the park, so there'll be a few rides all packed back here, but I think this looks like a fun little kiddie coaster. Riddler Mindbender, not too bad. Kind of forceless, really, to be honest, other than like the two vertical loops. There's that I don't know what you call it, like the sideways helix there, the turnaround bend or whatever. That's probably like the roughest part of the ride. I mean, it's probably where you experience one of the stronger moments of G-force, but it's kind of neat how it just kind of like carved into like the trees. You get really close to the tops of the trees and stuff, which is, I think, is what makes the ride entertaining. But a harmless attraction, still, fun little ride. So apparently I'm having a Six Flags day. So as I mentioned earlier about the whole issue with the cell phone tripod, that it wasn't the fact it was a tripod, but it was that I could use it as a weapon. I couldn't bring it into the park. So I got on the Goliath earlier using the single rider line, but then I guess apparently they decided to stop all single rider lines today for reasons. So Kara could not get on through this single rider line. So there was that whole issue. And then the final thing is I had gift cards here for Six Flags, and the card just didn't work. I spent like a half an hour standing at the gift store, no success. So then I had to go down to guest services. I literally stood there for like 45 minutes until finally they just exchanged it into like, it was like Looney Tune bucks or something like that, Bugs Bunny bucks, I don't know. But yeah, that was super painful. That was like a whole hour of my day just to get it. I mean, I had like $35 in gift cards that I had from previous. So I wanted to use it today because I don't really go to Six Flags Park that often. So yeah, I was finally able to get that. Thankfully, we have those skip the line. Kara has it set here for Goliath, so I'm gonna meet her over here by Goliath. She'll get to ride it. And then, I don't know, we might be calling it quits here for the day here soon. Ride on Georgia Scorcher front row, probably the best stand-up roller coaster I've ever been on. I didn't think it was too bad. Very minimal head banging, pretty smooth. The forces weren't too bad on the legs, but yeah, we'll see how Pipeline ranks here in the next few days. That wraps up our day here at Six Flags over Georgia. Certain things I really liked and certain things I did not like. For starters, like it seemed like there was issues with the drinks once it hit like 5 o'clock. Like trying to get a beverage anywhere was like impossible. Everything was out. It was like just water, which again, water is fine, but like city water always kind of tastes nasty. But anyways, that was a problem. Goliath was running one train, whatever. I mean, that's Six Flags one train ops, but I thought it was a great ride. Kara said it was actually super rough, so I guess we'll have to give it another try. That whole issue with the gift card was really a bummer. And of course, obviously the whole tripod thing being a weapon, I was like, okay, whatever. I've heard worse that has happened to other people here at Six Flags over Georgia with their camera equipment and whatnot, but we had no problems. Overall, I mean, we obviously, when we come to park, we try to be super respectful. We obey the rules. We're not here to break the rules. Their coaster lineup, I would say, is on the upper end for a Six Flags park. I mean, I really like Twisted, Cyclone, Goliath was good. Riddler and Mindbender, it's not like it's like, it's not a bad coaster. I wouldn't say it's like a great coaster. It's just somewhere in between. There's like a same thing you can kind of say with like the Daredevil Dive. Blue Hawk wasn't as bad as I thought, but again, I don't really think I'll ever ride it again. But yeah, I at least did it, so I'm happy I at least rode the ride. But glad that we came here. But yeah, go check out Air Force One. It's like 30 minutes away, and you'll have so much fun re-riding that roller coaster then maybe running into issues that you'll get at Six Flags over Georgia. Oh, and I will say about Six Flags over Georgia, this is probably one of their prettiest parks. Lots of trees, a lot of foliage, flowers. I thought their like carousel, their antique car ride, their train ride, all that looks very nice. So that gets B+. Like I said, it's things I liked, things I didn't, but we're moving on. So now we're going down to Florida, and I can't wait to hit up all the parks in Florida. So more fun content coming.